Hello everyone, my name is Magma743, back for more Let's Play Pokemon Red version. In the last part, I was able to get the Cascade badge here in Vermillion City, as well as, if we're taking a look at our team, it's been a little bit since I recorded, so I'm going to give a quick rundown to myself as well. So we got a Nidorino named Puncture, level 23 knowing Horn Attack, Poison Sting, and Tackle and Leer. We got Mackie the Pidgeotto, knowing Gust, Sand Attack, Quick Attack, and Whirlwind, and Spitfire the Vermillion, level 24. Knowing Ember, Seismic Toss, Scratch, and Mega Punch. And this is something, I'm about to do something that I have toiled over for a little bit here. And that is that I want to, I'm making a decision right at the start here. So I'm gonna not go to Bill's PC. I want to go to my PC and withdraw. I forgot I had those. Those are gonna come in handy pretty soon. I'm gonna withdraw Moonstone. Now I looked at the learn sets for what I'm about to do, and I've come to the realization that I'm just doing this now. Trying to learn Thrash? Yeah, I mean, I won't use it, but I'd use it more than Leer. So... sorry about that awkward cut there. Puncture is now a fully evolved Nidoking, as my cat Eevee comes to bug me. She just craves attention. So Nidoking, the drill Pokemon, is a poison ground type. It uses its powerful tail in battle to smash, constrict, then break the prey's bones. That's pretty violent. Okay. We're going to be heading on to what we heard about Vermillion City. So we're going to get a move on with that today. And we are still not going to be catching a new team member yet, which is fine, because I mean, third major part every 3 team members and an evolution. Those miserable rockets. Look what they did here. They stole a TM for teaching Pokemon how to dig holes. That cost me a bundle, it did. Team Rocket must be trying to dig their way into no good. I like how you have a sense of puns among all this. Hey, stay out. That's not your yard. Me? I'm an innocent bystander. Don't you believe me? Not for a second, bro. Alright, so this guy's gonna send out a Machop, which is a pure fighting type, but yeah, I don't care. I'm not worried. So now this gameplay section in between gyms is technically pretty short. Here we have a Drowsy, which is a pure psychic type. We actually do not have the ability to catch this just yet, but we will very soon. I just realized I have my tablet still making noise, so... I missed? Oh, that's unfortunate. Scratch? Oh no. So I'm going to be very overleveled for the next gym. And I apologize about that. Because I'm already at the level cap for the next gym. And there's going to be a lot of missable experience points. Stop, I give up. I'll leave quietly. Okay, I'll return this TM I stole. And here we get TM 28 for Dig, like we heard. Better get moving. Bye! And normally I pretty much ignore this move, because in later games this move just gets pretty bad. And it's still not that great of a move. It's a ground type move, which will be our only one so far. And it takes 2 turns to activate. However, since Puncture is now a ground type, he won't be learning any moves pretty much via level up. And he can't learn Dig at all, so that's great. Never mind. So Dig is useless to me. What? Why do you want so much attention right now? Of all times? So I guess I'll just put Dig in the PC. I don't think I'm going to end up using it, which is unfortunate. I was really planning on it. But let's head over to Vermillion. Now, I did want to record up to the 4th badge today, but I don't think I'm going to have the time for that. I did recently start a new fitness routine in my life, because I am about 70 pounds above what I want to be at. I do need to do my daily workout today. Decided to record Pokemon while I still have some lung in me, or some air in my lungs. I'm getting very interrupted by my cat, who also just left my door wide open, so we're going to do a very informal, uncut me getting up. Ugh. Yeah, it is 11:47 p.m., so, like, honestly, I do not want to wake people up. Anyway, on this route, actually, I do want to go through the grass here. I'm not going to be catching a Pokemon for my team, but I might be catching a Pokemon, depending on what's available here. Because what's available here is entirely dependent on which game. And I don't remember. I play Leaf Green usually when I want to play a Kanto game, so. Mankey. I really highly recommend a Mankey, honestly. One of my favorite Pokemon in this generation. Perfect, and Oddish is exactly what I want. Oddish is exclusive to Red version. It's a Grass Poison type. And there is a very good reason why I want this. If you're playing Blue version, this will be a Bellsprout available to you. So I would recommend catching that as well, because there's going to be a move that that is required coming up that you do not want to teach to your main Pokemon. During the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around, sowing its seeds. When I was a kid, Oddish actually used to be one of my favorite Pokemon. I loved it, specifically due to its one of its Pokemon cards. Now here, I'm not going to talk to this gentleman because this is the Pokemon daycare. If you wanted to leave a Pokemon here, he will raise it for you. The catch is, there are 2 catches to it. It's dependent on how many steps you take. So every 1 step like that is 1 experience point. And if they level up and potentially learn a new move, he will teach that move and he will get rid of a random move. And if you have good moves, like let's say Flamethrower on a Charizard, he will get rid of that. Yeah, we can't go through that building route because I'll show you here. There is a city in between us right now, which I think if I have my town map on me, I can show. I do not. Okay, so through here is Saffron City. I'm on guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty though. Oh wait, the road's closed. Yeah, so on all 4 sides of Saffron City, it is blocked because the guards are thirsty. So we can't get in there, even if we wanted to. So instead, we're gonna head down this route here. Now, almost every single trainer in this route is optional. I'm just going to be speeding up through all the battles that aren't, which this is one of them. There's a lot of bugs, so we don't have to worry about it. But I am going to be fighting every trainer in the game that I come across. Who's there? Quit listening in on us. Sabotage should be good, yeah. And if I remember, this girl is a Pikachu. Not just a Pikachu, obviously, but yeah. You hate losing? Alright, now this guy I remember having a lot of trouble with as a kid. He only has a Butterfree, which is the final evolution of Caterpie, but yeah, he uses a lot of status effects like that. But if you know what you're doing, it won't be a problem. Do I have an antidote on me? I do. It's going to be kind of a waste, but I don't really have plans to use it otherwise. Now I believe, yeah, in this game, both of these trainers are required. Me? Well, okay, I'll play. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, the man below her is the only required trainer on this route. But we're about to have a massive gameplay section of optional trainers, and I'm going to fight all of them. And I'm going to be super over-leveled. That's alright. Yeah, with Oddish that I have on my team, this is what's our first instance in this series of what's known in the community as an HM slave. I'm going to try to refrain from using that terminology. I've used it a lot throughout my gaming career, and I have a feeling in the future it's going to be one of those terms that we just kind of pretend that we never said and wished we didn't. So I'm going to be referring to all those as like HM users, which we'll get into what an HM is pretty soon. We have not seen access to that. We have heard talks about it so far though. Just didn't work. So in this next gym, Mackie is going to be completely useless. Huh? You want to talk to me? Not particularly. So this guy's got a Spearow and Eradicate, if I remember correctly. I'm definitely more afraid of Eradicate. And this is an odd observation, I'm sure, but Generation 1 Spearow sprite is my favorite design Spearow has ever had. I've never been a fan of this Pokemon in particular, but I really like his sprite in this game. And here's Eradicate. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the, sorry, I was a little worried about that, the outcome of that attack. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'm enjoying making it. But, yeah, if you are, feel free to give me or leave a like and subscribe, because there will definitely be more of these for a long time. Alright, now that everyone's all healed, we are in Vermillion City. Now, if you come into this house here and talk to this guy, I'm the fishing guru. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Sure. Grand, I like your style. Take this and fish, young one. Now, here we have received an old rod. This is the first of 3 fishing rods in the game, and it is by far the worst. It gives you a 100% chance of encountering Magikarp in the wild, which, if you remember, I already have a Magikarp, because I bought one for very cheap from that scam artist earlier in the game, so. Now, to make things a little bit more interesting, I'm going to do the required story segment first before heading out onto an optional route. But I want to head into here to sell that nugget I was gifted. Get some buku bucks. Let's see what we can buy. Ooh, super potions. I'm gonna buy 10 of these. And what else do we have? Repels. Yeah, I'm gonna buy 10. And I'll save the rest. Super potions, as the name implies, are just better than regular potions. They heal 50 HP in earlier generations. I believe it's in Generation 6 where they start healing 60 HP instead. Welcome to SSN. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? Great, welcome to SSN. Now welcome to one of the best songs in gaming history. So, there are multiple battles you can have here on the SSN, and none of them are required except for one. So I'm going to be doing all of them, and getting all that I can. So on the first floor here, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, there is a way to heal on the ship itself, but not in this version. Let's see here. Let's switch Puncture in the front because Mackie is now of proper level. This girl does not battle you. She just thinks you're a waiter for some reason, even though you're 10. Let's travel Wigglytuff. Nidoran female looks so bad in this game, man. And do you fight? Nope. Okay. And here you can get TMO 8s, which I don't know what that is. Body Slam? Yeah, I'll absolutely teach that to Puncture. His move pool is a lot worse than Spitfire's, which is why I'm not teaching it to Spitfire. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, that will be the TM for Brick Break, which is a fantastic fighting type move. Global PlayStation, I'm on the trail of Team Rocket. It's a fan theory that that is Looker, who is a gentleman we will get into in 3 games from now. Anyway, if you head on over here, after you clear this floor, you have a completely optional floor for you. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, there will be a trash can here that you can get a Hyper Potion from, which in terms of strictly hit points, it is the best potion besides what I just picked up, which is a Max Potion, which is guaranteed to heal 100% of your HP. A Hyper Potion heals for 200 points. Horsey, I'm sure we'll get used to that Pokemon pretty soon. Yeah, I don't care about your defense scrolls or any of that. Seismic Toss is good for that because you can just ignore, like I'm doing 26 damage regardless every time I use it. This guy's the pervert, I think? Yeah. Now, Horsey's a Pokemon I always liked but never used. We got an Ether, which heals 10 PP to a selected move of your choice. use a potion on Spitfire. 2 potions. Stario? Yeah, we're used to you. TM44. I believe this is Rest, but I'm not sure if that's in this game. Yeah. So Rest is a move that purposely inflicts the sleep status on the user, but it completely heals your Pokemon in the process. I'm gonna be so over-leveled for this gym, man. Oh no, I didn't switch out. So for context, the next gym's highest level Pokemon is 24. Now there is a certain point at which you progress on this ship that makes it so when you leave, you cannot come back on it ever again. You will know when that point happens. I have not reached it yet. I got scared there because my up input did not work. I got scared because that place is required to beat the game. If you don't get something aboard that ship, you will not be able to complete the game. Simple as that. We won't even be able to do the next gym fight. And I'll have to scrap this entire recording. Oops. It's a good thing I did not save. I gotta do that again. Okay, moving onwards. Towards the correct path. If you head down here, which is something I ignored originally, you can find the kitchen, which there are some trash cans here, and I believe you can get at least one item. Every time you see a trash can, you're going to want to check them, because here you'll get a Great Ball, which I don't think I've ever gotten before in this game, or this Let's Play at least. A Great Ball is one of 4 Pokeballs in the game, and it is just a step above a regular Pokeball. And it looks a lot neater, too. Heading on upstairs, you're going to want to ignore this hallway right now if you're going for all the trainers. Because if you head this way, okay, I do have Mackie in front. Here we are on, I believe it's called the bow of the ship, whatever the front is. Yeah, they'll be departing soon. Let me down, Mackie. I have to go heal again. Showing Dex is hard work. Alright, and that's it for this section. I'm gonna go heal again. Oh, whoa. The speed up option is pretty scary. It is off the rails in Game Boy games. If you use it in Game Boy Advance games, it's like you can actually play with it the entire time. Which is why I'm like a little bit addicted to it. Admittedly. Now I'm debating on whether or not I should do the optional route before the gym. I think I'm going to just for the content because this video will be short otherwise. In all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It was something like this. And here we see Snorlax, a normal type Pokemon I'm very fond of. Just getting some more optional fights in. Now there is a reason why I'm doing all these fights. Oh, Max Ether. That move will completely restore the PP to a selected move of your choice, and I don't have a Paralyze heal. Oh well. But the reason why I'm not skipping any battles is because in the late game, I'm really going to be regretting skipping out on all these battles. Paralyze heal? Ooh, Red Candy's good. Alright, 3 of those now. But all the optional battles on the SS Anna are about to come to a close. Have you gone to the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City? It had many rare kinds of Pokemon. Me and my daddy think the Safari Zone is awesome. Alright, this is the last room. Alright, all of them are done. So I'm gonna go heal one more time because we have a pretty important battle coming up. I mean, it's so hard to maintain like a air of air quotes like spoiler free. This game is about to be turned 25 years old tomorrow as of recording this. Well, actually it is today as of recording this, so happy birthday, Pokemon. This is what I'm doing for the 25th anniversary. Which, if you put 2 and 2 together from listening to what I've said, yes, I am as old as Pokemon. It is only a couple months older than me. If you care about such a factoid. But I've been a Pokemon trainer my whole life. But let's see here. Yeah, make sure that you're healed, you're properly leveled up for this, because we are about to have a pretty major fight. And I remember losing this one quite a bit as a kid. But I was terrible when Pokemon came out, because obviously I was a baby. But bonjour, Magma. Imagine seeing you here. Magma, were you really invited? So how's your Pokedex going? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas. What a battle cry. So we're fighting against Green again. It's a 4v4, but technically 4v3. He's going to lead with a level 19 Pidgeotto, which I am not afraid of whatsoever. Honestly, Body Slam might be better than Horn Attack now. Body Slam has a chance of paralyzing your opponent, so I'm going to switch that to the front. Nice, nice. Next up, he's going to send out Raticates, final evolution of Rattata. Not to spoil anything in the future too much, but Raticate is going to be one of those Pokemon I'm using for the first time, because I'll just be forced to use him. So that's going to be interesting. Then we got Kadabra, the evolution of Abra. It is a pure Psychic type Pokemon with terrible physical defense, so if you can hit it with a physical attack, then it's going to crumble. And next up is Wartortle, which is the evolution of Squirtle. Still pure Water type, it's level 20. I am mildly worried about this because both Puncture and Spitfire are now weak to this. But I think we'll be fine. We got Mankey, which Falcon and the Winter Soldier is starting in 3 weeks from today. At least you're raising your Pokemon. No Johns, no Johns, no Johns. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. But Cut itself is really useful. You should go see him. Smell ya. Cut Master, huh? Ugh. I feel hideous. Sick. Whew. Thank you. I feel much better. You want to see my cut technique? I should show you. Or I could show you if I wasn't ill. I know, you can have this. Teach it to your Pokemon and you can see it cut anytime. And here we get our first hidden machine, HM01, containing the normal type move Cut. Now this is the reason why I wanted to catch that Oddish. Because I'm not teaching it to Spitfire. It's not that good a move. It's like Tackle, but in this game, there's no such thing as a move deleter. HMs are permanent. They don't break after one use, and you cannot get rid of them if you teach them to a Pokemon. They will take up a permanent slot in that Pokemon's move pool, and breeding doesn't exist either, so that Pokemon's just ruined. But that's it for the SSN. Say goodbye to the music. Burr, burr. Now, I believe this was debunked over the years, but in the Hoenn region, there is a abandoned ship that is just shipwrecked on the side of a sea route. And in the Pokemon anime, the SSN sinks. So, as a kid, in my theory, or in my head, I was sure that the abandoned ship in Hoenn was the SSN. Like, you couldn't convince me otherwise. I don't know if that's been debunked at all. And if it hasn't been, then it... Not to spoil it too much in the future, but... there's a part in the Omega Ruby post-game that has Looker washed up on a beach with amnesia, and we just, noted that there's a guy who might be Looker on board. So he could have survived that and ended up in the Battle Frontier in Hoenn. Or a battle tower, or whatever they call it. Oh, excuse me, a yawn came on. I chair the Pokemon Fan Club. I've collected over 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. Me with anime. So, did you come to visit to hear about my Pokemon? Sure. Good, then listen up. My favorite is Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning. Kindly. Love it. Hug it when sleeping warm and cuddly. Spectacular. Ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. And here we get the bike voucher. This is going to be just such a, one of the best items you can get in the game. Exchange that for a bicycle. Don't worry, my Furo will fly me anywhere. So I don't need a bicycle. I hope you like cycling. That's not something I'm going to be getting in this episode, but just know that getting a bike is going to be our main form of movement for the rest of the game. But there are a couple things here I want to put away now. Alright, so we are going to deposit the SS ticket because we don't need that ever again. Rare candy. And HM01 because we're not going to be able to, we're not going to need to use that ever again too because Oddish knows it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell TM44 because I'm not going to use it. I will much prefer the money. And actually, I'm going to go put the Ethers and Max Ethers away, because I'm not going to use those until probably the end of the game at best. Because those are like final boss items, honestly. You can never buy them as far as I'm aware. So they're just taking up valuable item slots. Alright, and I'll do, as far as items are concerned, So let's organize, shall we? Oh, and I'm also gonna put the max potion away. Because I don't need an item this good until the end of the game as well. And honestly, I like never use max potions. Because there's an item that's even better than it that I prefer overall. That isn't particularly difficult to acquire either. Alright, so now this route over here is completely optional. If you chose Charmander, you're going to want to go into this cave. This is known as Diglett's Cave, and you can catch the ground-type Pokemon Diglett, or if you're lucky, a Dugtrio. These are very fast Pokemon, and without spoiling anything, the next gym leader can't do anything to Diglett. Which is also why I evolved Puncture. But every trainer on this route is completely optional. You can catch a Drowsy here if you'd like. That's like the most notable Pokemon here. But I'm just here for the experience. Am I really gonna have a level 30 before the next gym leader? That's crazy. Alright, so if you come over here and click on this, you'll also find an escape rope for free. I believe that's it on this side for hidden items. Voltorb. Magnemite. Magnemite's pretty neat. There's a Great Ball you can find on this route in at least Fire Red and Leaf Green. I don't know about this particular game, so... Alright, so level 30. Yeah, the next gym's gonna be a pushover. And I'm sorry if you guys like wanted a challenge. I mean, you like have challenges, but like having this limited of a team selection this early on makes things pretty easy. I already fought that guy. Now there's the guy on this route. I believe I just fought him with the Magnemites. That says he's laying down cables. So these like circles and edges, I think they're supposed to be fences or whatever, but as a kid I always thought they were the cables he was laying down. So that's just like a little headcanon for you from me. I think I'm missing someone. I guess not. Okay, well, there we go. That is all of the optional trainers and content you can do before the next gym. Now you can go through Diglett's Cave, and that's what I'm going to do. Just because I don't really want to do it in the next part. So we're going to do that real quick, and I would be very careful if you're playing Fire Red or Leaf Green. Especially if you pick Charmander, because in Diglett's Cave, in Generation 3, Pokemon have been given abilities, and they can have the ability Arena Trap, which prevents you from running away. So I'm going to use a Repel here. Now I apologize that I sped through that, but like, that entire cave is just a zigzag. Now if you have caught an Abra, you can trade it in this house for Mr. Mime if you want, which is another Psychic type, and the only place you can get a Mr. Mime in the entire game. So if you wanted one of those, feel free. Now I hope I can qualify for this. Oh, just barely. If you come in here and talk to this guy, hi, remember me, I'm Professor Oak's aide. If you caught 10 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an HMO 5. So Magma, have you caught at least 10 kinds of Pokemon? Yep. Congratulations, here you go. And here we get HMO 5, which is a hidden machine flash. Lights up even the darkest of dungeons. And if we keep heading down here, we get an HP up, which I'm going to use actually. Let's give that to Puncture. We are back on Route 2 above Vermillion City, in case you're curious on our exact location. Got another Moonstone for our troubles. And that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this part, honestly. Because all that's really left is the Vermillion City Pokemon Gym, and as you know, I prefer to do those in their standalone videos. So I'm just going to make my way back to Vermillion, and I guess I'll talk to you guys while I do it. Actually, while we're here, as long as you have Cut with you, you can head back into Pure City because there is something you can gather now. If you head to the Pokemon Museum, which I completely ignored when I was here originally, and use Cut, you can get into this door, which is behind the counter. Shh! I think that this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be great if Pokemon could be resurrected from it, but my colleague just ignored me. So I have a favor to ask. Take this to the Pokemon lab and get it examined. And here we get the old amber. You can't sneak in the back way. Oh, whatever. Do you know what amber is? Yes. There's a lab somewhere trying to resurrect ancient Pokemon from amber. We are proud of 2 fossils. Wait, what is it? We are proud of 2 fossils of very rare prehistoric Pokemon. Neat, I guess? But yeah, that's another item you can get. Very similar to the Helix fossil and the Dome fossil. But it will be quite a while before we can do anything with that. We're gonna head back to Vermillion City and get prepared for the fight ahead of us, which, again, I apologize if anyone's annoyed, but I will be super overleveled for it with a type advantage to boot. I won't have any super effective moves, if that helps. Yeah, that's going to be it for me on this episode of Pokemon Red version. In the next part, we'll be taking on the Vermillion City Pokemon Gym Leader, so yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great time, and I will see you guys then. Have a great night, everyone.